Test. Test. We're going to get started here in a few minutes. Just let some people join. All right, let's go ahead and get started. It's great to see you all, or just the one of you for now, but I'm sure more people will join here. Um, as you know, my name is Jake Hershfield. I'm the founder and CEO of Unshuffled. In today's live stream, I'm just going to go through some of our new features. We just recently had a product update, pretty exciting, in particular around the guest workflow. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that, and then go through a few fun games that we have, because that's what we like to do here at Unshuffled. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Just do that really quick. All right, and we're going to move to this view. So we just have the screen. Looks like things are moving a little bit slow. So I'm going to go ahead and just make sure I've got some of this other stuff closed. All right, let's go ahead and talk about some of the changes in this most recent release. So the biggest change for sure is in the guest experience. So previously, in order to play on Unshuffled, players had to create an account, play, and join. Add jokers. We're gonna try and add jokers one day. We know that jokers is something that people want to have. Wild cards. It's something we're gonna add. But one of the big complaints was it takes too long to start playing when you invite your friends. So what we've done is the host still needs to log in to create a room, but once you schedule your room and you create your link, you can actually invite your friends and they can join as guests. So I can copy this link, I can join the room, and then when I go to my incognito tab over here, looks like all of San Francisco is online right now. Because my Wi-Fi is moving way too slow. And I paste the link here. We get a screen that will say join as guests and claim seat. The claim seat is the guest workflow. It's what allows you to join a room without having to create an account, go through that two-factor authentication. Those things that we found are kind of debilitating when it comes to the gameplay experience. So here it is. You click claim seat, and once you do that, we'll give you a random name and a seat at the table. Most of our names are fun names like Clark Kent or Batman or whatever they might be. And then you just click buy in, and you'll see yourself at the table. There we go, Barry Allen. So that is the guest experience. It is a big change for us, and we're really excited about it. Next, I'm going to go through how. Next, I'm going to go through how to play some new games. In particular, we want to go through Iron Cross, and we want to go through a game called Tree Poker. It's kind of fun. It's a game that I found online recently, and I'm kind of excited to kind of walk us through it. So let's go back. We're going to go to the play the computer experience and give it a try. So here we are. We're going to go to play computer. And then we're going to launch ourselves into this practice experience. I'm going to leave antes on so I can go through a guts game. And then I'm going to click play now. I'm going to join the room, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Buy in. Start game. All right. Once we're in the room, we're going to go ahead and play Tree Poker. Tree Poker is a variation of poker that I just learned about. So it's a fun one. It's kind of crazy, but it should be a good time. So we'll go down here. We'll click Tree. I just created it. It gets its name from the orientation of the community cards, which is pretty cool. The one thing, let's see, we got a comment here. One thing we did like was that you can sit at a table without having to make an account. Yep, that's a new feature we just added. We appreciate that. It's the guest feature. We just went through it at the beginning of the live stream. It's definitely a big one, and we're really, really eager to kind of show that to our users some more. Unfortunately, we're having issues with our Wi-Fi over here where I'm at. So what I'm going to do is really quickly exit out of the browser and then restart. So just bear with me for one quick second here. This shouldn't take too long. It's a bit frustrating that we have to deal with this, but sometimes it's what you have to do. Don't need to see that anymore. Let's see. Okay, we're back, and we should be up and running and good to go. Nate, yeah, we heard that. The big problem that we've had is with, and I can talk about it a little bit in depth. Our initial development had the card movements and a lot of the work on our front end. Not to get too technical, but it's caused a lot of issues. And so what we're doing is we're moving a lot of that work to the back end so that when we have issues with server connections or Wi-Fi, we we can have a better experience overall. We are looking to add sound effects as well. The only problem with sound effects is right now, because we connect you to an audio and video stream, when you hear sound on one stream, one person, it echoes for the rest. Whether or not this is going to be a huge issue is unclear. A lot of the other apps that we've seen that have video and audio still have sound effects, and they just offer users the ability to turn the sound effects on or off or quiet them, which I think is the option that we'll provide our users. These are really, really great questions, Nate. I really, really appreciate it. Let's and start up a room here and see if we can't get some of this network lag to fix. I just changed my Wi-Fi, and it doesn't look like it's much better, sadly. I think we're gonna have issues here with the live stream on Unshuffled right now, not because of Unshuffled, but because of my own personal Wi-Fi. I just had it changed, and we'll blame Xfinity for that. But I'm happy to answer questions and continue answering questions while I have you all. Glad to hear that you tried to play yesterday evening, Nate. How was the general experience? Did you have a lot of issues? Is that the lagging issues that you're talking about, or overall was it working well for you? Because I think that's kind of the feedback I'm trying to get with the surveys and stuff that I'm sending out as of late. And yeah, Discord. I think that works. If you rather use Discord or Zoom for the audio and video, that's totally fine by us. You know, we want you all to have the best experiences possible. You know, we're just trying to provide software that allows you to play all the games that you want with the video and audio at the same time. Got it. Yeah, I think that's where this change of moving a lot of the logic from the front end to the back end is going to help a lot. And that's our plan. Is we're trying to really get some of the lag, some of the disconnections just out of the software. I think that's got to be the priority right now. Once this stuff is solved, I think you won't have those issues anymore. But I really appreciate you using the software and you know, providing your feedback. It's helpful. It would be great if you still filled out the survey if you could, because the survey does provide us some tangible data to work off of. But this is super, super helpful anyway. Got it. Yeah, that's all good feedback. Really, really good feedback. I appreciate it, Nate. This live stream's turned into a conversation between me and Nate, which is great. That's why they're here. That's why we're doing these, to have these conversations. And for those of you who are just joining, my personal Wi-Fi is having a problem connecting, and so the live stream is not really worth doing. The lag is just way too big. So we're just having a Q&A with the founder. If you have questions, feel free to type them in. Happy to answer. Otherwise, if there's no more questions, I'll just go ahead and close out the live stream early today. Nate, if you don't mind me asking, when you were having issues with Lazy Pineapple, what were the issues? Like, how were they presenting themselves? Was it the cards not being able to be discarded, or was it the cards flipping over, or was it the issues that you mentioned up above? We sometimes have seen issues with the not being able to discard cards. Again, for those of you just joining, sadly, we're having Wi-Fi issues here in my neighborhood in San Francisco, and the lag on the live stream is just too much to bear. I will be sending out a video with some of the new features and new games, so you guys can take a look at that. But we're just doing a Q&A now. The things to note in the new release: Iron Cross. It's a super fun game if you enjoy Guts games. I think that's one of the cool things about Unshuffled. You can't play Guts games anywhere else online. So if you like playing different games, Guts games, I created a video for it on YouTube. It's called Iron Cross Auto. It should be one of the first videos on our channel, so you can feel free to take a look, and you can subscribe to our channel if you ever want to just see some of the new games and new videos that we come out with. We usually come out with a couple every week. Got it. Seems like the longer rooms are causing you issues. Nate, I'm going to see if I can't find your user information and reach out to you, because I'd love to get some more info on some of these issues. Otherwise, I think we'll probably close out this live stream, mostly because the lagging issues is just not that useful. Again, apologies. The Wi-Fi here isn't working as well as we'd hoped. Next time, we will make sure that the Wi-Fi is working before we get going with the live stream. So appreciate your time. Thanks again, and look forward to seeing you on Unshuffled.